Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. So our today's topic is periodic classification. The subtopics are Dobrinier trait and Newland's law of octaves. So let's start. The aim of the classification of elements is to group together those elements which resemble each other in some respect and to separate those elements which differ. The best classification will clearly be that which brings together elements which resemble one another in the greatest number of ways. So the first one is Dobrinier trait. After the acceptance of atomic masses values universally, attempts were made to find out relations between properties of various elements and their atomic masses. In 1829, a scientist named Dobrinier discovered that within a group of elements of three closely related in chemical properties, the atomic masses are either nearly the same or the atomic masses of the middle element is approximately the arithmetic mean of the other two elements. These are called Dobrinier traits. So this is the proper statement. Now come to the traits. So the pair of three elements called trait. The first trait is lithium, sodium, potassium. The atomic mass of lithium is 7, sodium is 23 and potassium is 39. So the arithmetic mean of these three atomic masses become 23, that is the atomic mass of sodium. The atomic mass of lithium is 7 and potassium is 39. When we add them and divide with 2, the answer comes as 23, that is the atomic mass of sodium. This is the first trait. Now come to the second trait. The elements involved in second trait are chlorine, bromine, iodine, that are halogens. The atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5, bromine is 80 and iodine is 126.5. So the arithmetic mean of chlorine and iodine becomes 81, that is the atomic mass of bromine. So the answer becomes 81 and the atomic mass of bromine is 80. This is the reason Dobrinier trait fails to arrange elements in terms of properties. So that's why the next attempt was made by a scientist named Newland of octaves. So the Newland was an English chemist. He arranged the elements in the ascending order of their atomic weights. He observed that the properties of every 8 element were similar to those of the first one. He called this regularity of elements as the law of octaves and arranged most of the elements then known accordingly. So these are the first 8 elements according to Newlands. He arranged them. First 7 elements. The 8th one we will write the 8th element with lithium. That is sodium. It means the properties of lithium and sodium are similar. Now the 9th element is magnesium, which will paired with beryllium, and same is true for the rest of elements, as you can see. Now let's discuss some advantages and disadvantages of this law. This law provided a basis for the classification of elements into groups of elements having similar properties. The second advantage is this law provided a wider scope to arrange all known elements into a tabular form. Now come to the disadvantage, that is the periodic arrangement of elements did not include noble gases because they were not discovered then, and the heavier elements could also not be accommodated. That's why this law couldn't explain or arrange elements in terms of chemical properties. So this is all about today's lecture. In next lecture we will discuss next classifications, Lauder-Meyer classification and Mendeleev's periodic table and periodic law. Till then, Allah Hafiz.